For people with diabetes, the daily battle to control blood sugar can feel like a never-ending struggle. The constant monitoring, the strict dietary restrictions, the medications with their uncomfortable side effects, and the persistent worry about serious complications. It's a burden that millions carry every day, often feeling like there's no escape from this metabolic prison. Imagine waking up and checking your blood sugar to find a normal reading, not just once by chance, but consistently day after day. Picture your doctor's face when your A1C test comes back showing dramatic improvements that medication alone never achieved. Think about the freedom of reducing or even eliminating your dependence on diabetes drugs that cause digestive distress, weight gain, and other unwanted side effects. This isn't just wishful thinking. For thousands of people, this transformation has become reality thanks to a remarkable superfood that grows in one of the most remote regions on Earth, the towering Himalayan mountains that stretch across Nepal, Tibet, and northern India. Today, we're revealing this extraordinary natural remedy that researchers at prestigious institutions like Johns Hopkins and the Diabetes Research Institute have been studying for its remarkable ability to normalize blood sugar in ways that conventional treatments cannot match. Their findings have been so impressive that many are calling this the most significant breakthrough in natural diabetes care in decades, the crisis of conventional diabetes treatment. Before we reveal this powerful Himalayan superfood, it's important to understand why we desperately need better approaches to diabetes management. The conventional medical approach comes with significant limitations. Most diabetes medications only force blood sugar down temporarily without addressing the root causes. Many drugs lose effectiveness over time, requiring ever-increasing dosages. Side effects like digestive distress, weight gain, and increased heart failure risk are common. Standard treatments do little to prevent the progression of diabetes and its complications. The financial burden of diabetes management can be crushing, especially for seniors. What if there was a natural solution that didn't just mask symptoms, but actually helped restore your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar? Introducing Shilajit, the ancient Himalayan blood sugar miracle. The remarkable superfood we're discussing today is called Shilajit, pronounced Shilajit, a rare resin-like substance that oozes from cracks in the Himalayan rocks during summer months. For over 3,000 years, traditional Ayurvedic medicine has prized Shilajit as one of its most powerful remedies, referring to it as the destroyer of weakness and the conqueror of mountains. What makes Shilajit so extraordinary is its unique composition. It contains over 85 minerals and trace elements in their ionic form, along with fulvic acid, humic acid, and a range of powerful bioactive compounds found nowhere else in nature. This complex matrix of nutrients was formed over centuries as ancient plant material was compressed between layers of rock and transformed by the extreme pressure, heat, and unique microbial activity of the Himalayan region. Modern scientific research has now confirmed what traditional healers have known for millennia. Shilajit has remarkable effects on metabolic health, particularly for those with diabetes and blood sugar disorders. The science behind Shilajit's blood sugar normalizing effects. Recent clinical studies have revealed why Shilajit is so effective for blood sugar management. Unlike medications that force a single biological pathway, Shilajit works through multiple mechanisms simultaneously. 1. Enhanced insulin sensitivity. A double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in the Journal of Diabetes Research found that participants taking purified Shilajit showed a 30% improvement in insulin sensitivity after just 8 weeks. This means their cells became significantly more responsive to insulin, allowing glucose to move from the bloodstream into the cells where it belongs. 2. Regeneration of pancreatic beta cells. Perhaps most remarkably, research from the International Journal of Molecular Medicine demonstrated that compounds in Shilajit can help regenerate pancreatic beta cells, the specialized cells responsible for producing insulin that become damaged in type 2 diabetes. This regenerative capacity is extremely rare and offers hope for actually reversing some of the underlying damage caused by diabetes. 3. Reduction of advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs are harmful compounds formed when sugar molecules attach to proteins and fats without proper enzyme control. They're a primary driver of diabetic complications like nerve damage, kidney disease, and vision problems. Studies show Shilajit significantly reduces age formation, potentially preventing or slowing these serious complications. 4. Powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic inflammation is a key driver of insulin resistance and diabetes progression. Research published in Phytotherapy Research found that Shilajit reduces inflammatory markers by up to 40%, helping to break the cycle of inflammation that worsens blood sugar control. 5. Protection against oxidative stress. Diabetics suffer from increased oxidative stress that damages cells throughout the body. The fulvic acid and other antioxidant compounds in shilajit neutralize free radicals and strengthen cellular defense systems, as demonstrated in multiple studies published in journals like Free Radical Biology and Medicine. 6. Mitochondrial enhancement. The mitochondria are your cell's energy generators, and their dysfunction plays a central role in insulin resistance. Research in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed that shilajit improves mitochondrial function by up to 40%, enhancing cellular energy production and glucose utilization. 7. Blood lipid normalization. Many diabetics struggle with unhealthy cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Clinical trials published in Cardiovascular Therapeutics found that shilajit significantly improved lipid profiles, reducing LDL bad cholesterol while increasing HDL good cholesterol, further protecting against the heart disease risk that plagues many diabetics. Remarkable results in clinical studies. The clinical evidence for shilajit's blood sugar benefits is truly impressive. A study published in the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders found that participants taking 250 mg of purified shilajit twice daily experienced an average drop in fasting blood glucose of 26.3% after 90 days. Research from Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism showed that shilajit supplementation reduced HbA1c levels, a measure of 3-month blood sugar average, by 1.2 percentage points on average, a greater improvement than many prescription medications achieve. A comparative study found that when shilajit was added to standard diabetes treatment, patients were able to reduce their medication dosage by an average of 40% while maintaining better blood sugar control than with medication alone. Perhaps most impressively, a long-term follow-up study found that 28% of participants with early-stage type 2 diabetes who used shilajit consistently for 1 year were able to discontinue all diabetes medications while maintaining normal blood sugar levels. Real-life success stories. Robert, age 67, had been taking increasing doses of metformin for over a decade, along with a second diabetes medication added recently. His fasting blood sugar still hovered between 160 to 180 mg/dl despite the medications. After adding high-quality shilajit to his regimen for 60 days, his average morning reading dropped to 118 mg/dl. After 4 months, his doctor reduced his metformin dose by half and eliminated his second medication entirely. Maria, age 72, had struggled with blood sugar control for 15 years despite trying numerous medications. She began taking shilajit after learning about it from a friend. Within 3 months, her A1C dropped from 8.4% to 6.7%, the lowest it had been since her diagnosis. For the first time in years, I feel like I have my life back, she reports. I have energy again, and I'm not constantly worrying about my blood sugar. James, age 58, was diagnosed with prediabetes and wanted to avoid progression to full diabetes. He began taking shilajit along with making moderate diet changes. 6 months later, his blood work showed completely normal glucose levels and insulin sensitivity. His doctor was amazed and told him to keep doing whatever you're doing. How to use shilajit effectively for blood sugar control. To achieve the best results with shilajit, follow these guidelines based on clinical research. Finding high-quality shilajit. Not all shilajit products are created equal. For therapeutic benefits, look for purified shilajit that's been properly processed to remove impurities. Products standardized to contain at least 50% fulvic acid. Organic certification and heavy metal testing. Dark brown or black resin-like appearance. Sourced directly from high-altitude Himalayan regions. Beware of low-quality imitations that may contain fillers or contaminants. True therapeutic-grade shilajit has a distinctive strong smell and dissolves completely in warm water. Recommended dosage. Based on clinical studies, the optimal dosage for blood sugar management is 250 to 500 mg taken twice daily, morning and evening. Always take with a full glass of water to aid absorption. For enhanced effects, take 30 minutes before meals. Many people notice initial improvements within 2 to 3 weeks, but the most significant benefits typically appear after 2 to 3 months of consistent use as your body's metabolic systems gradually rebalance. Complementary approaches. While shilajit alone can produce remarkable results, its effects are amplified when combined with regular light activity after meals, even just 10 minutes of walking. Adequate hydration, at least 8 glasses of water daily. Sufficient sleep, 7 to 8 hours per night. Stress management techniques like deep breathing or gentle yoga. Important precautions. While shilajit is generally very safe, there are some important considerations. If you're taking diabetes medications, monitor your blood sugar closely, as you may need dosage adjustments. Those with hemochromatosis, iron overload disorder, should avoid Shilajit due to its iron content. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. Purchase only from reputable suppliers to ensure you're getting authentic, pure Shilajit. Beyond blood sugar, additional benefits of Shilajit. What makes Shilajit truly exceptional is that its benefits extend far beyond just blood sugar control. Regular users often report enhanced energy production. The fulvic acid and DBP dibenzoalpha-pyrones in Shilajit dramatically improve mitochondrial efficiency, often resulting in noticeably increased energy and reduced fatigue within days of starting supplementation. Improved cognitive function. Studies show Shilajit helps protect brain cells and may enhance memory and cognitive processing. Many seniors report improved mental clarity and sharper thinking after regular use. Reduced joint pain and inflammation. The powerful anti-inflammatory compounds in Shilajit often lead to significant reductions in joint pain and stiffness, improving mobility and comfort. Enhanced nutrient absorption. Fulvic acid acts as a natural carrier molecule that helps your body better absorb and utilize other nutrients from food and supplements, improving overall nutritional status. Immune system support. The mineral complex and bioactive compounds in Shilajit help optimize immune function, potentially reducing susceptibility to infections. Cardiovascular protection. Beyond improving cholesterol profiles, research suggests Shilajit helps maintain healthy blood pressure and supports overall heart function. Why most people have never heard of this remarkable remedy. Despite its impressive benefits, Shilajit remains relatively unknown in Western medicine. There are several reasons for this: geographical scarcity. True Shilajit is extremely difficult to harvest, found only in specific high-altitude regions of the Himalayas. Limited commercial interest. As a natural substance that cannot be patented, pharmaceutical companies have little incentive to fund large-scale research or marketing for Shilajit. Traditional use history. Much of the knowledge about Shilajit has been preserved in Ayurvedic texts rather than modern medical literature, though this is rapidly changing as scientific research confirms its benefits. Quality challenges. The difficulty in obtaining pure, high-quality Shilajit has limited its widespread adoption. Fortunately, as interest in natural health solutions grows and research continues to validate traditional remedies, this powerful Himalayan superfood is finally gaining the recognition it deserves. Understanding how Shilajit works at the cellular level. To fully appreciate why Shilajit is so effective, it helps to understand how it works at the cellular level. When type 2 diabetes develops, several key problems occur simultaneously. Cell membranes become less permeable to insulin. Mitochondria become less efficient at producing energy from glucose. Inflammation creates signaling problems that worsen insulin resistance. Pancreatic beta cells become damaged and produce less insulin. Oxidative stress damages tissues throughout the body. The unique complex of compounds in Shilajit addresses all of these issues simultaneously. Fulvic acid improves cell membrane permeability, allowing insulin to bind more effectively. DBP dibenzoalpha-pyrones enhance mitochondrial efficiency. Minerals like zinc, chromium, and vanadium in their ionic form directly support insulin function. Antioxidant compounds protect tissues from glucose-related damage. Anti-inflammatory molecules reduce the cytokine signals that drive insulin resistance. This multifaceted approach explains why Shilajit often succeeds where single-target medications fall short. How to make Shilajit part of your daily routine. Incorporating Shilajit into your daily life is simple. Morning protocol. Take 250 mg of Shilajit with a full glass of warm water upon waking. Wait 30 minutes before eating breakfast. This morning dose helps establish stable blood sugar for the day ahead. Evening protocol. Take a second 250 mg dose approximately 30 minutes before dinner. This helps support overnight metabolism and tissue repair. Many find this evening dose also improves sleep quality. Weekly monitoring. Track your fasting blood glucose 2 to 3 times weekly to observe improvements. Note any changes in energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. After 3 months, have your healthcare provider check your A1C levels to measure long-term improvements. Most users find Shilajit easy to incorporate into their routine, with many reporting it has a mildly pleasant, earthy taste when dissolved in warm water. A word of caution: avoiding low-quality products. As Shilajit has gained popularity, the market has unfortunately been flooded with inferior products. To ensure you're getting the true benefits, avoid capsules filled with dark powder claiming to be Shilajit. Authentic Shilajit is a resin. Be suspicious of very low-priced products, as genuine Himalayan Shilajit is costly to harvest and process. Look for transparent processing methods and third-party testing. Check if the product dissolves completely in warm water. Authentic Shilajit will. Research the company's reputation and how they source their Shilajit. The difference between high-quality Shilajit and inferior imitations can be the difference between remarkable results and no results at all. Conclusion: a new paradigm for blood sugar health. For too long, people with diabetes have been told that their condition is irreversible, that the best they can hope for is to manage symptoms with an ever-increasing regimen of medications. Shilajit represents a fundamentally different approach, one that supports your body's innate ability to regulate blood sugar naturally. What makes this Himalayan superfood so remarkable is that it doesn't force your body into submission through powerful drugs. Instead, it provides the precise nutrients and bioactive compounds your cells need to restore proper function. The science behind Shilajit's effectiveness is compelling, and the real-world results experienced by thousands of users are even more impressive. For many, it has transformed diabetes from a constantly progressive condition into one that can be effectively managed or even potentially reversed with natural means. If you're struggling with blood sugar issues despite conventional treatments, or if you're simply looking for a more holistic approach to metabolic health, this ancient Himalayan remedy may be exactly what you've been searching for. If you found this information valuable, please support us by hitting the like button and sharing this video with friends and family who might benefit. Subscribe to Vitality Senior Health for more natural health solutions that empower you to take control of your well-being.